This I had to use this because this is at the moment going in YouTube also. Because if I don't use this, they can't hear. Okay. This now take unit. Observe it. Now everyone take this book. So you all can purchase that book if you want. I can join with someone who is having that. So the cover I second. Right. Today our target is to discuss paper 2 questions. Okay. To discuss paper 2 questions. Okay. In paper 2, we have 3 questions here. First of all, these are the 3 questions we have. I ask you to do 3 questions. Try to discuss maximum if it's possible, but at least I ask you to complete 3. Right. First of all, I'll share the questions in the screen. Share on the screen. Okay, everyone be silent. Okay. What is the page number I gave, Puta? What's the page number we have to discuss? What is the page number? 10. Page number 10. Okay. Come to page number 10. I hope online students can see this. Right. Still, is it like that though? Is it fine now?
It's a bit better.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yes, so now it's me.
Page number 10. Page number 10 will continue the short questions because there are certain students going for exams. I ask you to do page number 30.
36.
30. Page 36. Okay, page 30. Come to page number 36. In page number 36, I have given a graph. Graph is a definite question which will come every year. Online people, is it clear?
Yes,
The
sir.
background noise is there. Or is it fine?
It's fine
You
now.
have to
Fine, sir. The background noise
don't
is not
speak.
very...
If you speak, I can't hear. I have muted the hearing. Therefore, you can type. Is it okay? Right. Sounds are fine. Okay, good. Now see this, Puta. There is a graph question here. Normally you have to do this in graph. So you will get a complete idea about graph. Definitely you will get these questions for grade 10. Right? So first of all, they have asked you to draw the graph. So you can see they have taken a scale, or you can see y value, how it's fluctuating. How the y value is fluctuating from which number to which number. See the y value. First of all, they have asked you for 2 y values, and they have asked first question, find the value of y when x equals -1 and x equals 2. right? Already I have sent the recording for this in the group, right? So where you can, I hope you would have seen this, right? Okay. Now see this part. Then here they have given two y values here. What are the two y? They have asked to find y when x is equal minus 1, when x is equal to, right? They have asked to find the value of y when x equals 2 and x is equal minus 1 and y is equal 2, x is equal to. Then these are the two values here. And what is the formula you have to use here? X equals here. And what are the two things we have to use? Y equals minus 2x squared plus 5. This is the formula. Y equals minus 2x squared plus 5. Right? Here you have to use y equals minus 2 you can write 2. There are two values for x. X is minus 1. So instead of this x you have to put minus 1 squared plus 5. Again, this is the value you have to substitute. Then you get minus 2 into minus 1 squared is how much? Plus 1 plus 5. Then you can get minus 2 into 1 minus 2 plus 5. Minus 2 plus 5 means first of all you can find the first value is 3. This is the first value you get for y. They have asked both the values. The other x value is how much? 2. Right? The other x value is 2. And then you can use again the same formula y equals minus 2x squared plus 5 again you can use. Then for y we can write minus 2. Instead of x we can write 2 here. X is 2. 2 squared plus 5. Then you will get minus 2 into 2 squared is how much? 4 plus 5. Minus 2 into 4 is how much? Minus 8 plus 5. Answer will be minus 3. So this is the answer for this. So these are the two answers you get for these things, right? One is what is this? Plus 3. Another one is minus 3. This thing is clear? Right. Then after that you will get this graph. No need to write anything, you have to just observe. If you have done this, you correct this. Otherwise, you all can do this question again and you go home and re-correct this. Right? And before the exam, you should have a good practice. Here, like observation should be maximum. Right. Now you have this graph. Carefully observe if you have forgotten graph, anything like you can just observe this carefully. You have got x and y values for graph. Right? So x values go from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 here x values you have. You have the y values minus 13, then minus 3, then there is a blank here, then there is 5 here, there is 3 here, there is a blank here, and there is minus 13 here. Right. Now you have to fill these two values here. Already we have found these two values here, Buddha. Okay, what are these values? 3 and minus 3. So I can use, here we got 3, here we got minus 3. You know one more thing, you can get these answers by looking at their symmetry. Symmetry, you can see this is minus 13, therefore this one also minus 13. Both are minus 13. This is minus 3, therefore this is minus 3. This is 3, therefore this is 3. And this one will be 5. Always this corner's value equal to this corner's value. So they have a symmetry like that. So you can design the values even like that. Okay. So if someone get the answer for y, you can say y equals 3 and y equals minus 3. Again here y equals 3, y equals minus 3. These two values if you get like this, okay. And if you write within reason, because they are symmetrical, if someone write, they will get full marks. They should provide full marks. Okay, because they have asked questions in O-level exam, right? Get this value without giving a formula. Because if they don't give a formula like this, They have given this formula in the graph. If they haven't given a formula like this, definitely you can't get a value for it. But I can't remember the exact here, but in an O-level question, they didn't give a formula. They just gave this table and they say, fill the table. So if you don't know this, there is a symmetry like that, definitely you can't answer. So did you understand that part? Good. Now the next part. They have told, draw the graph of the function taking small square along x-axis and 1 unit and 5 small squares along y-axis as 1 unit. They have given 10 small squares, 5 small squares. Okay? So when you take a graph paper, the graph paper is like this. Graph paper, there are so many boxes. Okay? There are so many big boxes. These big boxes, they have divided into small boxes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 5 lines for this side and 5 lines for this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One small box divided into 25 small boxes. Here one big box has divided into 25 small boxes. These small boxes only they are indicating as 10 small squares here. Again, 10 small squares means this is one small square, second, third, fourth, fifth. So if you draw another 10 like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, if you draw like this set like this, then you have to take 10 small square units to take as 1 unit. Take as 1 unit means if you mark number 1 here, okay, you have to mark number 2 here. After leaving 10 small square units only, you have to mark this. Okay, that's the meaning of this. And if you mark this one in this way also, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So this is what axis direction. This is y-axis direction. This side what axis direction? X-axis direction. For y-axis they have told take how many small squares as 1 unit. In y-axis how many small squares they have asked to take as 1 unit? You can see that. They have told 5 small squares along y-axis as 1 unit. It means this is 1 meter. Sorry. This one is number 1 meter. After 5 small squares, you have to take number 2. After 5 small squares, you have this as number 3. Is it 100% clear how to mark these numbers? But when you take the x direction, they have told when you are marking x, draw the graph. I am talking about the second question if you are having the question paper here. Draw the graph of the function taking 10 small squares along x-axis. Again, 10 small squares mean here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squares only you have to take as 1 unit. Again, if you mark number 0 here for an example, after 10 units only you have to mark number 1. Later I will show how to mark all these things. But at the moment, did you understand how to mark these things? Because most of grade 10s there are some students, they don't know to mark these things properly. They don't know what is these small boxes, what is these big boxes. Right? To give a clear idea of that, I just explain this. Right. Now let's draw the graph. Right. So now I just gave this idea. Now you know how to draw this, how to separate these things. Then thereafter, we'll go for this part. Now we'll draw the graph for this. Again, now first of all, most of the people they face a problem. Again, even the grade 11 students who are currently, they also don't know how to calibrate a graph. Again, how to just first of all how to decide a graph direction, how to decide a graph size. Now first of all, what you have to see, there are 2 factors you have to see. The size of the graph when you are going to draw this. Size of the graph means it's like this. Now when you take x, you can see what is the x size. So x is going from -3 to where? +3. Then how many boxes you need to draw this? And idea you should have. Most of the time we teach graph, but most of the time this part is missed. -3 to +3, how many boxes you need? Speak to them. In this, how many boxes you need to draw a graph from -3 to +3? How many lines you keep? 10 small boxes you keep as 1 unit. 10 small boxes you keep it as 1 unit. So if 10 small boxes are 1 unit mean, how many boxes you need from -3 to +3? Answer is 60. Answer is 60. What might be the answer? Answer is 70. You need 70 boxes. You need 70 boxes, 60 boxes. 70 to 60 then. You can see here. This one you need from here to here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 70 and 60. Right? 60 boxes. Method from top to bottom, what is the highest number you have here? Plus 5. What is the lowest number you have? Minus 3. So you have to understand. Again, if highest number should be, first of all, you should have a rough idea like this. I have to draw from plus 5 to minus 3 here, and x-axis should come, right? First of all, you should have a rough idea. First of all, you are just marking this much of scale I need, plus 3 to minus 3. And then scale layer I need. First of all, you should have an idea like this. This is the graph what I am going to do. Y-axis maximum 5, minimum value is minus 30. Right, minus 30. And x-axis maximum value is plus 3, minimum value is minus 3. Right? From this you have to understand what? Then how this one should be. You have to give more priority for which side. These both are equal. Again, x-axis if you take this side and this side both are same. Therefore, what you can do? You can draw the y-axis exactly in the middle of the graph. No problem, nothing will happen. Alright. But when you are going to do the x-axis, because x only divides the y, because x-axis only divides the y-axis. So if the x-axis divides the y-axis, carefully observe, you don't see people will come and go. Right? You have seen people, no people? Right. Hey, don't lose your focus. Then what happens here? Measurement the x-axis from here to here plus 3, from here to here minus 3, from here to here plus 5, here to here minus 30. Again, it goes like this. So you can divide like this. Where you have 5 values for this side, minus 13 for this side. Okay. Make clear. Again, here are 5 values and here minus 13 values. Right, now observe here. So I am taking time for this because most of the time some people they draw the graph and they have to completely erase the graph because they are telling no space. So whenever you are drawing graph, you just close your eyes and you just draw these things in the middle. Not like that, you have to give space according to this. Again, 5 means you have to give only this much of space. 13 means you have to give this much of space. So can you understand? So when you are separating the graph, or you have to take the proper scale and you have to separate it, then it is easy to you to start this. First of all, always we have to start from y-axis. First of all, you have to draw the y-axis. You have to draw the y-axis by looking at x-axis. When you are going to draw y, you have to look at x and you have to draw y. Again the y, right? Y. Because these both are equally divided, therefore y will come in the middle. If this side is more, you have to allocate space for this side more and you have to draw the y. Which axis you have to draw first? You have to draw. Speed, which axis you have to draw first? First of all, you have to speed draw. You are speaking. Take a sound in one. Now I am closing my ears. It is a eka. Right? What is the first axis you have to draw? Y-axis. You have to draw the y-axis first. But if you draw the y-axis first, you can first of all start with, then put the numbers from here. I am telling you what the easy way to draw this. Now this is the maximum value for y is 5. Then start with 5. Still you haven't drawn the x-axis. Just start with 5. Again we haven't drawn the x-axis. Okay. Now this axis is not there. I'll remove this. I draw in the way how you should do. If I draw the x-axis this side, sorry, y-axis this side. Okay. If I draw the y-axis this side, x-axis should come this side. Okay. So why if I take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 here, if I take this one, I'm sorry, we should not draw the x-axis, I'm sorry. First of all, you have to draw the y-axis only. You can remember, this is the proper way of drawing the graph. Start with 5 and you can just put some numbers, right? 5, you have to keep one box and you have to draw these numbers, right? Then wherever 0 comes, under that is the base where you meet the x-axis. Without you will never, always your diagram will be correct. Start from the topmost, again from the topmost level, you keep on marking these things, right? Then this become minus 1, minus 2. Likewise, this will go up to minus how much? This will go up to minus 13, right? This will go up to minus 30, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10. It's going up to minus 13 now. Minus 11, minus 12, minus 13. So you have to keep only one box here. I will make it small. You can go with this. Can you see the numbers? You can see the numbers 1, 2, 3. And after that you can mark 1, 2, 3 here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. These are minus numbers. After that what you have to do, you have to just mark these things. Here minus 3 and 13. Then here minus 3, x is minus 3 and y is 13. You have to mark here. Then x is minus 2, y is minus 3. So x is minus 2, y is minus 3. This is x is minus 2. Come like this, x is minus 2, y is minus 3 in this point. And if you see the next one, x is minus 1, y is 3. So in the x-axis it should be minus 1 and the y-axis it should be here. And the other one is x is minus 1, x is minus 1, y is 3. Now x is 0, y is 5. This is x0, y5. Other one, I can say x1, y3. x1, y3 means this is x value is 1, y value is 3. Like this. Other thing, x is 2, y is minus 2. X is 2, y is minus 3 like this. Other one, x is 3, y is minus 13. X is 3, y is minus 13. So I have to go to the bottom. X is 3, y is minus 13. I took separate pieces here just for clarification, so you can see it nicely. So if you are going to mark these things, it must say what you have to do. You have, because when I am teaching, I have to assume you don't know these things, I have to teach these things. That's why I'm going to. Sometimes you might think, I know most of the will might be easy, but as a teacher, I have to be assuming you don't know anything. Okay, so I have to deliver this for everyone. So this is a group notebook, so I don't know each and everyone about the book. You have to just connect these lines. Remember, this should be a curved graph like this. It should be a curved graph like this, a curved continuous graph. Okay, right. So you will get a graph like this. It was all the answers we have to give from this graph. Everyone understood how to draw a graph? Now we have to be steady, right? Steady, straight, right? Okay, straight, right. Again, because I'm not giving time to draw these things, because if I say like class is inactive, then we can do one thing. I can ask you to come here. I can ask you several questions. So you will get active automatically. If I see someone is inactive, they will ask you questions. to make you active, right? Okay, because you are here after doing a big sacrification. What is the big sacrification? It is a Sunday, the holiday. On Sunday, you are here, waking up early in the morning, okay, in this good weather, sleeping weather. You are here not to sleep, get something, right? Then the third one, write the interval of values of x which the function is positive and increasing. The function is positive and increasing, right? When make all the I have explained the entire thing about graph in that video. Right? Then I will explain only the question. Right? Write the intervals of value which the function is positive and increasing. Right? Right. Okay. Positive and increasing mean like this. Now when you draw a graph, you usually be right from left to right. Likewise, graph also start from left to right. Can graph start from this corner and ends in this corner. Right? So graph from here to here it is increasing up to here. Then from here to here it start to decrease. Then increasing means I can tell like this. From the x-axis, this separate into two portions. As what? One is from here to here. You can name below this level all are minus values. Above this all are plus values. Therefore from here to here we say negative values. From here to here positive values. So if I start the graph from here, if I going for this direction, what's happening for the graph? Graph is increasing. Correct? From this point onwards, what's happening to the graph? Graph is decreasing. From here to here graph is increasing, from here to here graph is decreasing. Again, I will, if I draw this like this. If I draw this graph, from here to here graph is increasing. From here to here, the red line is graph is increasing. And the black line is graph is decreasing. This red also I can divide into two portions, Buddha. What are the two portions I can separate? Okay. From here to here, whatever the below the x all are negative, above the x all are positive. Okay. This one I will give a blue color. This one I will give a green color. And I can divide this graph again into four portions with the x-axis, right? Whatever increasing I divide, I can separate into two as what? I can tell. From here to here, from this level to this level, I can say increasing but negatively. It's in the negative direction. I can say from this level to this level, from this level to this level, increasing. I can say this is increasing negatively. I can say this one increasing positively. I can say this one decreasing positively. From this level to this level, I can say what's that? From here to here, decreasing negatively. When the maker, did you understand? This part is clear. So this question is based on this. Can you understand everyone? How to separate these things? Clear? Now, if you have a problem, you raise your hand and you clarify here itself because you get that chance. Even online students, if you have a problem, you can put it in the chat box. If there's anything you can speak. Okay. Good. Now to the next part. Next part. Now you know they have asked, what is the question they have asked in this? If you check the question is, okay, write the interval of values of x which the function is positive and increasing. Again, increasing positively they have asked. Increasingly positively means in this graph, increasingly positively means where to where? Increasing positively means from here to here. So where to where? And from this point. From this point to which point? This point, this is the increasing part, increasing positively means from this point to this point. Everyone can understand that? Right. So remember when you are writing interval, there is a pattern. Always I say this because students should understand here. And then you have seen here. In the interval, I always say to students, in the interval, see your x. What do you have to do? In the interval, what do you have to do? See your x. In the interval, what do you have to do? See your x. I can. Right? You should never forget this. When they ask interval, this one should come to your head. In the next page, when you say, write the interval. So in the interval, what you have to do? See your x. Okay. X some old thing. The meaning of x is parana. X precedent. What you do? You can see your x class. Parana class. You have grade 8, right? You are grade 10. You can see your grade 9 class. You can see your x class. This is my class. Meaning right? Okay. This in the interval what you have to do again. Repeat this, that's why I am telling. See your x. When you see your x, there is a thing you have to do. When you see your x, have you seen? Have you watched Sonic? Sonic. Have you seen Sonic's 1D? Sonic has a vehicle like this. I don't know whether you have seen that vehicle. Him 1D Sonic has. Have you seen this? Fire vehicle. Sonic will stay here. Have you seen this? Sonic has something like this, like a bullet. When you on that, you can go whatever. So this is the 1D shape. So in the graph also there is a 1D. That 1D shape is like this. This is the 1D shape. This is the 1D shape. You can take. I just draw the 1D. This is the 1D, but I take these two as red because I want only these two parts in the 1D. When you see x, what you do? You have to see the x. Again, when they ask to write the interval, you have to see the x. Now this is the 1D. This is the 1D. The 1D. Put inside the 1D. Now x is here inside the 1D. In the interval, where did you see the x? Inside the 1D. Therefore, objective. 1D means vehicle. Okay? Right. See the x, put inside the 1D. Now I told during interval to see who? X. Why did I tell like that? Because when you are writing intervals, we need only the x values. When you are writing intervals, we need only the x values. So what is the x value here for this point? You have to read it from the graph. Again, from this you have to read it. From this one goes like this, from -1 start to decrease like this, like -1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Again, if you see, or you will see a place here something like -1.7. Or you can read this from the graph, or because there are small boxes. Each small box indicates 0.1. So easily you can decide. So this graph is -1.7. If you come for this side, not this side, I'm sorry. If you come for this point, now I am asking, what is this value in the interval? What is this value in the interval? Kankala reply. Answer is, some people said 5 here. I told, don't see any other one. During interval, your only job is what? Seeing x, just looking and making this. That is your job. Don't do anything else. Right? Don't see y. Where is x value? X value means whatever the x-axis value. Now when it's here, what is the x-axis value? Value. This value is how much? 0. What is the x value in the interval for this point? 0. So I will write like this, 0 here. What you have to do? Now you have to tell from where to where you are going. This is a 1D, no? So you have to tell 1D is going from where to where. This, how this graph goes? This direction, the graph goes like this. This is the graph direction. The graph goes from, this value goes from where? -1.7 to 0. You have put here, -1.7 to 0. This is the way how you write it. You get a complete idea how to write intervals? You can write like this for any. Even if they say decreasing negatively Q1, you can write from here to here. Right? I have explained everything of this clearly in the video. Further things. When I hope you understood completely. Right? So I have even explained further intervals in the video. Right? These are I have uploaded to the group already. Make a video. Even the students who have come here, able to take a share again. Just say no, no. Put a pala or able software. Right. Then, we make up again. Then what is the answer for the second one? Second one, the third one. What's the question? What is the question? The question is, write the interval of values as the third one's answer. So this is the answer for the third one. You can go home and finally you can write these things. Finally I will. This is the answer for the second one. The graph, drawing the graph. How many marks you get for drawing graph for the normally in exam? Just drawing the graph, how many marks you get? Wait, students, you have any idea how many marks you get for graphs? Just drawing the graph. So just drawing the graph for the marking these things properly and drawing a graph, only drawing a graph. How many marks you get for a graph question in exam? 10 marks. Out of 10. So just drawing the graph. When again, first of all, to draw the graph, you have to find this value. Again, mostly they ask only one value in exam. They don't ask two values. Mostly they ask only one value in exam. They will ask you to find a value. Okay. After that, you have to get that value, then you have to draw the graph. Without that value, definitely you can't draw the graph. Because you should get that value to fill this table. If you fill this table, you can draw the graph. And make a fill graph. When you fill that and if you draw the graph, you get totally 4 marks out of 10. And just for drawing, without answering any question, for just filling that and drawing the graph, you get 4 marks. So what the word is? Or easy to draw the graph. No need to have a big knowledge to draw this. 4 marks directly you get for drawing this. And if you write the interval, you get 2 more marks. It's about how much? 6 marks out of 10. So we have 2 more questions here. We'll see what are those. Right? So mainly you should know how to get marks. It's easy. Right? It is not difficult. Find the roots of the equation. Most of the time, you are more scared. You are more scared when you see these graphs question. Especially when they ask to find the roots of the equation, most of the people are scared. I'll tell an easy way. I have explained everything in the graph video, but I will tell all the necessary things here. Okay, whenever we speak about roots, what comes to your head? Whenever we speak about root key in a word, what comes to your head? Here's the truth. At the end, what comes to your head? Right. What comes to your head? Plant root. Square root then. This is a math subject, so square root will come. But normally, if you go and tell an uncle, did you see root key? The uncle who knows English, right? If you say, uncle, did you see the root? What will come to his head? Which one's root? Plant root. So when you draw a plant, when you draw a tree, it's like this one. No. This is a tree. Right? When they make a tree. This is the, what is this? Fingers of the tree. What is this? What is the so don't go it. It is more important. It is in a critical stage. Are you in a critical stage? Right. This observe this. Because most of the people they find difficult in this, but actually this is one of the easiest part. Then they ask roots. Okay. Remember the plant root. So where plant root normally separate by this line. Normally when you draw the plant root below the ground. The plant root separation line is this. Again, this is only x-axis. Just give a picture of this. Then what are the 2 places of the roots? Yeah, this is starting from this point and this point only. These roots starts. These are the 2 values for roots. These are the 2 values for roots. Other than that, nothing. Now this is the plant. These are tree. Roots start from this and this. Then these are the 2 root values. Root means these are the 2 root values. When you take the graph, what are the 2 roots? The value whatever here and the value whatever here. These are the roots. Can you understand? If I know those 2 values, I know the roots in the graph. Now come to this. So what are the two root values? Already we know the root value. Root value means the x value. Always for everything we see x values. Okay, only for one case we see the y value. That is, when they ask, sometimes they will ask, what is the maximum value of the graph? What is the maximum value of the graph? That is fine. So value is fine. And there, only in that question we see the y. Other than that, different time we see x. Because x is beautiful there. Who is beautiful? Who is more beautiful? We see them most. Don't you see beautiful things? When things are beautiful, you see them most. Just keep on looking at that because you will a good feeling, good vibe when you see beautiful things. There are certain people they like to see ugly things. It's the mentality, right? But most of the people they like to see beautiful things. So who is more beautiful? Why am I telling you these things? Are you imagining beautiful things? Now think this, right? Okay, see here. Thinking beautiful things, right? So when I'm speaking, look at the board. Keep the focus. Imagine later. Right? Is it what? So if someone asks, we won't ask this in exam, who is more beautiful, X or Y? I am telling this to remember these things, right? So you have to see in the graph, you have to remember, always we see X, only in one place we see Y, that is in the maximum value. I hope you would have got a good idea about graph. Now you know what are the two roots, so this one is minus 1.7. Remember to make a minus 1.7, this also should be a 0.7, 1.7. I know whatever the point value you are writing here, that should be here because this is a symmetrical graph. Symmetrical graph means when you fold this graph, you can divide it equally. Symmetrical. That is also known as symmetrical. When you fold this graph, you can divide it equally. So these are the two root values. Now you understood what are the two root values? But remember, there is a small issue. Small issue means, now these are the two root values, so we found the two root values. So the fourth one answer we found already. Again, now we found x equals, root mean you have write as x equals here only you should write this. X equals, we got minus 1.7 or x equals plus 1.7. This is the way you should write the value for roots. When you write this directly, you get only 1 mark. Now you know the answer, but you have a special drama. What is drama? But certain times in your life, you know certain things, but you act like you don't know. Like sometimes your sibling will do some culprit work and will come and tell you, and you don't tell to mama. When mama finds out, when mama going to scold your sibling, she will keep on scolding. Then you will just come, like you don't know anything. Mama, what happened? And the drama, likewise only. Here also the same thing will happen here. Now you know the answer, but I will write the answer bit down. If you want to get the full marks for this, you have to do 3 things. In 3 things very easy. You know what are the 3 things you have to do? First thing, remember the 3 things that you have to do to get the full marks. First thing, you have to write the graph's equation what they have given in the graph. See what is the graph equation they have given? If you see the graph, already we have written the graph equation in the previous slide. See what is the equation of the graph? Y equal minus 2x square plus 5. And the A we have write. What you have write first? Write the graph's equation whatever they have given. A token. Second, what you have to write? See the question. In the question, they have given the value. In the question itself, they have given an equation. What is the equation they have given in the question? See, everyone tell the equation what they have given in the question. 2x square minus 5 equal 0. And they have given that no. And you write like this. They have given minus 2x square plus 5 equals 0. You put 0 first, then you write the same thing. 0 to this side and put. Again, you are not sending here and there. You are writing the same thing. Put 0 here. Write this second. Can you understand because these both are same? Always you get the same thing here. Like we know things, but we are putting a drama. Either was what you have write in the third step, just you have write y equal 0 here. Therefore y equal 0 here. When you write these full steps, and you get this. Do you understand how to get full marks? If they ask roots, will you get panic? When they ask fruits, what should come to your head? A tree. Okay. When they ask interval, what should come to your head? X in the 1D. Remember, these things should come on X. You can imagine anything whatever inside the 1D, right? X. Right? Your imagination power will be good, right? So did you understand this? Is it difficult to get these answers? No, easy. So you get another 2 marks. You don't know how much we have got for graph now? 8 marks. White. What's the next question they have asked? Describe how the above graph should be displaced to obtain the graph of the function y equals minus 2x squared plus 1. ඒක දැන් මෙතන explain කරන්න ගියොත් දැන් ඒකට more time, but අවුලක් නැහැ. Describe the graph should be displaced to obtain graph of the function y equal minus 2x squared plus 1. Shall I ask you a question? What is this current graph's equation? Y equal minus 2x squared plus 5. What is the graph they have given now to describe? Y equals minus 2x squared plus 1. Now this is the thing they have given to explain. Right? This is the current graph's equation. This is the current graph's equation. They have asked to describe about this graph. Can you see this is equal to this? This is equal to this. What has changed? When I am speaking, you have to look at the board. One look down. When you want to look down, next time you will be on the stage. Now this is plus 5. This is plus 1. Can you see plus 5 has gone plus 1? Can you tell what is this plus 5? Can you see this plus 5 is the maximum value of the graph? So what are we writing here actually? And what we write? The maximum value. This has come to plus 1 mean now what is the maximum value of this graph? Plus 1. So you can say this is, okay, they have asked to describe here. What you have to write as the first one. Describe how the above graph be displaced to obtain this graph. Displace means they have asked what you have to do to get this to 1. The same graph, move for how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you move for 4 minutes, within 1 yard, 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you move this graph for 4 places, you will get this graph. If you have to move this one, how many places downwards? 4 units downwards. So you have to write this one answer. Okay. What is it done? What is this? Here what we write? Max value. This is the max value. So what is number 5? Move the graph. Move the graph. How many units? 4 units. Move the graph 4 units. Downwards. In the method. This recording is available in YouTube, even it's going live now. Right? You can go and see in Dr. Max. No need to ask any recording from video. Kill him Dr. Max. And him, YouTube, okay. Other video you can check. Right? Take vision get there in the video. Latest video, you can video. So you can watch. What you have to do, go home and do this. You have to double check the answers if you want further explanation. Then to make it clear, who got a very good idea about graph now? Who have confidence to do graph question? You don't have the confidence. No confidence. Have confidence means raise your hand. I have the confidence to do the graph question. Right? Don't get scared. Get the confidence. Right? Right. Now when you see for first time, sometimes if you have a problem, go and see the recording. That's why this is recorded. Question number 2. Question number 2 is about if it doesn't matter like how you read the question. Okay, this is a question about Amila Hari, Amila Hari, whatever. Doesn't the name doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter, right? Amila who is engaged in a ready-made garment business earned, what is this value? How many people know to rate this value? 1,200,000. Very good. The people who love to earn more, they know this value. The people who doesn't know anything about money, they know only 50, 20 rupees. They won't know this. Okay, again, you have big targets in your life, right? Okay, 1,200,000 in the last year. The following table shows how the government charges income tax from individuals. Okay, this is the way how they charge income tax. For first 5 lakh, they no tax. If your salary, annual salary increase more than 5 lakhs, for next 500,000 they charge 4%. For the next 500,000 they charge 8%. Question number 1. Find his taxable income. So this is the question. Find the total amount that he should pay as the annual income tax. Express the total amount paid as the income tax as a percentage of his annual income. And the questions if they have asked. Okay, now we'll see. So find his taxable income. Taxable income means, actually what is taxable income? What is subjected to tax? What is subjected to tax? Okay, now we are talking about the second question. His salary is like, we can say 12 lakhs scale up, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 lakhs scale 500,000 we can say 5 lakhs. For the first 5 lakhs, should he pay tax? No need. The first 5 lakhs is out of tax. So I can subtract 5 lakhs from this. So if I minus 5 lakhs from this, how much I will get? 7 lakhs. I get 7 lakhs rupees. Again, what is this 7 lakhs? This 7 lakhs rupees is his taxable income. Again, they will charge tax only for this 7 lakhs. Question number 2. They have asked what is the annual income tax amount. Now they have given a table. This first 5 lakhs no tax. So only for this 7 lakhs they charge tax. This 7 lakhs also how they are charging tax, they are breaking this. They are breaking this thing. Again, for the second 5 lakhs. For second 5 lakhs, how much they will charge? How many percent? 4% or something? Only 4% they will charge as tax. 4% means 4 over 100 they will charge as tax. Now, first 5 lakhs they charge 4%. Means how much is remaining? Is they have charged for 7 lakhs. 5 lakhs they charge. Another how much is remaining? Another 2 more lakhs. In order for that 2 lakhs, they will charge under the third 5 lakhs. Okay? For these 2 lakhs, they will charge under the third 5 lakhs. They don't know how much they charge. 8%. In the main clear? Everyone can understand this, how they are charging tax. Is it clear, guys? Right. So you can simplify this. 2 zeros you can simplify. 5,000 into 4 you get 20,000 you have to pay from this. This 0 and this 0 you can simplify. 2,000 into 8 means you get 16,000 here. So if you add these two, how much you have to pay as total tax? Rupees 36,000 you have to pay as. A person who is earning 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs means how much he is earning monthly? Only 1 lakh. He is earning only 1 lakh per month. A person who is having a 1 lakh salary, and they should pay 36,000 yearly as tax. Okay, got the point. Did you understand how to find the tax amount? Everyone clear? Anyone has a doubt? If you have doubt, you can ask. Right. Then next question. Next question is, express the total amount paid as the income tax as a percentage of his annual income. Okay. When they ask as a percentage, actually, Putta, what do you mean by percentage? Percentage means anything if you represent as a part of 100 is a percentage. Other than that, nothing. What is percentage? If you represent. Here I don't speak. Every minute is important, every word is important. Right? If you have full observation again, speak you can speak. Anyway, you get a timer. You can speak. Other than that, completely observe here. What is the percentage? when you represent anything, right, as a part of 100, it is a percentage. Now, they have asked what is his income, how much he is paying as the income tax out of his total income. That is the income tax he is paying, 36,000. They have asked out of his, how do you say out of his here? For example, if you say you have got 12 over 20, how do you say this? How do you say this in English? 12 out of 20 here. How do you say this? 12 out of 20. So they say to express his annual income tax out of means you have over, out of his income, how much is his income? 12 lakhs, no? As a percentage, first of all, to convert into percentage, you have to write as a fraction like this. To convert into percentage, you multiply that value by 100. Then you can simplify these two zeros, this one and this one. 36 divided by 12 means you get the answer as 3%. So you are paying, he's paying only 3% as the annual income tax percentage. So these things are actually easy. Remember, my dear students, maths is 0 out easy. Okay. Again, you might have different things because your simplification speed might be different. So I'm going to plan to bring out a team. Okay. Whoever facing problems with simplification and to work with them completely and to make it okay. Right. So I'm going to do a session like that. Okay, I will bring some of my students here. Okay, they will do that session. Again, whoever having simplification problem. Okay, again, I will come with the team. Recently we are launching this program. Again, you should be like very good in simplification. And again, most of the time, when the simplifications are not good, you will have this problem. Otherwise, when you go to Dr. YouTube channel, there is a playlist. Basic videos here, there is a playlist. I think a playlist here, anyone can go and access. This is access for anyone. And in a playlist here, I have put some videos. If you think you are weak in maths, that's not because you are weak. That's because your knowledge is weak. Don't think you are weak. Okay. Again, you are weak, your knowledge is weak. Those are two things. You are weak means, now did you understand what I am teaching? It's about you can understand. So your brain is good. Can you operate a smartphone alone? Can you make the settings alone? It's about you are smart. The problem is your exposure. Again, a person, when they are working it again and again, they become experienced in that. Okay. Now we'll say, can you fight with a karate person? Can you fight with a karate black belt? What will you say? Karate black belt. Why you say can't? Because you are weak. You say yes. Why are you weak? Because you didn't practice karate. If you practice karate, right, you also black belt, then you won't have any fear facing. And then you become weird. Why are you scared from maths? Because you didn't train for it. Then we are going to have a session to that definitely all the students who are weak. Again, we are doing this as a help for all the students, right, who are facing problem. Because first of all, this message should go to the world. Then for all the Sri Lankan students mainly, actually not Sri Lankan mathematics. Whatever you all learn is very easy. Anyone can get it. The problem is you are not involved in that. And second thing, the problems you faced when you were in primary. So the ANISA, we are going to have a workshop who are having problems, who think they are weak in mathematics. They can build up this their maths, right? Because we will come with a team. I will bring foreigner students right? We will bring, and we are helping you one by one. Again, how to do this? We work train these are the students who are capable of mathematics. No need to participate for that. Capable means you should be a king of simplification. understand, get participate for this session and get the maximum use of it. Right? It is we are going to launch this session. Still, I don't know when I'm going to launch, but this year we are going to launch that course. Right? The validate කරගෙන යමු. දැන් ආවිල්ලා ඒක කරගන්න. Right. Okay. Number 4. Right? Because wherever you go, they ask for maths put. Like wherever you go, even when you are going to do even a basic qualification, they ask for mathematics. It is a mega develop කරගන්න because otherwise you will get lots of problem in your future study. ඊට පස්සේ you will start to do only small diplomas in your life. ඊට පස්සේ you will build up your career with small diplomas. එතකොට you can't go for a big reach in your life. Then you definitely won't go for a degree. When you lose here, you are not going for a degree. Definitely you are going to go for some basic diplomas. I think you will stop this because you can't tolerate the pressure. This education is very important to understand because I'm a doctor. We know we have learned psychology as well. We know how people have. Like the people who have, because we have met more than 10 years of students. We know now what they have done after O levels. The students who have got low results, what they have done after O levels, and how they have gone in their career. So we know those things. We are telling definitely improve this part. Make a don't. Okay, don't ignore this. Try, work hard, and develop this. Make a number 4. Then when you go to number 4, they have asked, you can see, he spent 1/5 of the income remained after paying the income tax to repair his vehicle. Find the amount that he spent to repair the vehicle. That is a very easy part, right? Again, now what is his income? 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs is easy. 12 lakhs. Minus 36,000. 36,000 minus 36,000. This is the remaining amount after he is spending for this. Then 0, 0, 0. 10 minus 6 you get 4. 9 minus 2 you get 6. 11. So here 11,64,000. That's the 1,164,000. Then after that, from this amount, please don't write them all in. Your main focus is not writing. We wrote notes years and years, but still we are here. Why? Because of concentration issue. Even out should change, right? So 1,16,164,000. This one's 150. So this one's 150 multiplied by 150. What do you mean by multiply by 150? You are multiplying this by 1 and dividing by 5. So when you divide this by 5, how much is it? 1,164,000 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 11, 2, make it 10, remain the 116. There are 3, 15. There are 1 here, 14. Then there are 2. Then you get 10 here. Then remain the 4. Bring this 0 down, 40. Then another 8. Then again, you do this. Until you get a 0, you divide it above the extra 0. Then how much has cost to repair the income? Rupees 2,32,800. If someone has the knowledge about vehicle, what type of repair might be? General knowledge, what repair vehicle? 2,32,800 now. It might be definitely a major repair. Only minor repairs or reduction and all this is major repair. And major repair means a major repair. In general knowledge, you ask, they don't ask this type of question in that space. What type of repair might be? Major repair or minor repair, right? Yeah, I just asked. The mega understood? One of the other thing is, I have asked you, because this is a session for the copywriting session, it's not a copywriting session. What you have to do, you have done these questions earlier, today you have to just correct it. If you are unable to do, you don't get a time to write these things, but you get a time to watch this series. So what you have to do as a responsibility, You have to complete this again. After the explanation, you have to just try and see whether you can do this alone. When you have doubts, only those doubtful areas, just see in the video. Okay. Now the next part. The next part is the third question. The third question is, this is the third question. What is the third one? In a fruit drink stall, it's a question related to simultaneous equation. Right? It is a question related to okay, check. It is a question related to simultaneous equation, right? This Sudha, if you are in urgent, please remind me and go. There is a very important question I will ask you to put up hold down. Other than that, okay, anyway, washroom okay. Next thing, okay, whenever you want to do simultaneous, now today whenever you are going to, whatever we have done should be okay. It is only a part we are learning from paper class. Now after the session, you should be able to do this question. You should be able to not only this question, even the other questions. Now if you don't come to the world again, you get to. Some people, they are there. They have the napkin on. Or they can't concentrate for more time. Nowadays generation, they have a problem. Now you are sitting because I am here. Just imagine you and your table is at home. Will you sit like this? Definitely no. How many minutes you can sit in a chair? In your study table. Again, you have to check. No, definitely you have to check. The amount how much you can spend with your study table decides how much you can develop your life. Right? How it is proportional to how you can develop your life. If you want to develop your life, Kuda, what you have to do? Otherwise, if you are not a labor, if you are a labor worker, you have to move. You can't sit in one place, or you have to carry loads and you have to move. But if you want to do a mind game, the people who do mind games earn more than the people who do physical games. And life is a game. The job's what you do, it's a game. And how you do that decides how much you can earn from it. Right? Again, first thing, remember, you should be able to allocate more time with your study table. You can at least sit and wait. You can able to practice that is very important, because when you want to work, make a plan, while sleeping you can't make plans. Some people, they make decisions while they are having shower, right? Right? What you have to do, right? When you go to washroom only, you think all the anam, manang, everything will come to the head. Okay, I missed that, I would have done that question, I would have done like this, I missed that question, oh, there is a homework, all the things what we have forgotten will come there. Right? Therefore, remember, first of all, you should have a good connection with your study table. You should have a table, and you should go and sit there. And it should be very clean and very tidy. You have to spend there. You have to spend some time with the table. Again, asking how are you? Right? Spend some time here again. You have to keep your book, and you have to check how much you can spend in the study table. Most of the people, what they do, they take your books to the bed, and you study there. How many people have a habit studying on bed? No one. You just take the books and just be on the bed. Some people they sleep in the other way and they just write everything while sleeping on the bed. Remember how many people are having this one? Remember, the people who are having those things, finally you will end up with scoliosis. What is scoliosis? Scoliosis means your backbone is like this. Under the backbone. This is a back view of the backbone. If you see a person from behind, the backbone will be straight. But when you see from behind, the person who is doing like that, they won't have this much curvature. At the beginning, they will have a slight curvature like this. Right? Because we have seen so many patients like that. Okay, finally when they ask, like very young students, when they ask, they say, if they ask, we ask, are you studying on the bed? They say yes. The research also, remember, don't study on bed in that position. Mostly don't sit, and bed is a place to sleep, not to sit and not to study. There are different places in washroom. I don't know what you mean, but normally those places are great for that. It's when you're studying, don't sit on the bed. Make is the advice to keep your life on. Next one. In a fruit drink stall, during the first hour of the morning, income received by selling 6 glasses of orange juice and 5 glasses of mango juice was 650. In the second hour, the income received by selling 3 glasses of orange juice and 3 glasses of mango juice was 360. So whenever they ask simultaneous Buddha, what you have to do first, you have to write what is X, what is Y. Okay. What are the two subjects they are speaking? They are speaking about orange glasses, okay, and orange juice and mango juice. These are the two things they are speaking. Right. One is orange juice. So we'll write like this. Orange juice as X. Orange juice. Orange juice is X. Mango juice rupees 1. Okay. So better to expand this like this. Price of an orange juice. You can write price of an orange juice. This is the same thing, price of an mango juice. Right. First of all, you should write what is X, what is Y. After writing what is X, what is Y, Buddha, what you have to do, you can take these statements and you can build up this. What is the first thing? Okay. By selling 6 glasses of orange juice and 5 glasses of mango juice was 650. 6 glasses of orange juice. 1 glass is X rupees. 6 glasses how much? 6X. 1 glass of mango juice is Y rupees. Then 5 glasses of mango juice, 5Y. So this, when you add these two, you get a bill of 650. And when you add the orange juice and mango juice, the bill is 650. Same thing they have told. Okay. 3 glasses of orange juice. 3 glasses of orange juice means 3X. And 3 glasses of mango juice. 3 glasses of mango juice. 3 glasses of mango juice? Come. Yes. 3Y. That is 360. Now when you want to do this simultaneous equation, you get first equation, second equation. This is the first thing. First question is they have asked to directly to find. First of all, you have to form this equation and how to solve simultaneous equation. When you want to solve simultaneous equation, you have to make this X equal. You have to make this X equal. How to make this X equal? You can do like this. You can multiply this by. You can multiply this by. Again, you have to first make X equal to Y equal. Immediately you can make it equal. And you have to vanish them. Why are you making equal to vanish them? Now this is 6X. Therefore I want to bring this also to 6X. That's why I multiply by 2. But when you are multiplying by 2, you have to multiply everything by 2. So if I multiply this by 2, I get 6X. If I multiply this by 2, I get 6Y. If I multiply 360 by 2, I get 720. This is third equation. This is third equation. 6X plus 5Y equals 650. 6X plus 6 equals 720. You get like this. Now, if I do like this, if I do something like this, third equation minus first equation, third equation. Again, what you have to, what are the two equations? Now we have equal equations, this one and this one. Why these are two? Because this was the 6x, this was the 6x. Why we made them equal? To vanish them. We made them equal to vanish them. Vanish them means to make it 0. If I want to make it 0, I want to add these two, I want to subtract these two. I want to subtract these two. Right? So if I want to subtract these two, out of this first and third equation, which one is big? First or third? Third one is big. Then what we do normally, from the big one, we minus the small one. The big one is, we can write 6x plus 6y, that is 720. the big one we write first. Then minus the small one. Small one is 6x plus 5y equal 650. You write this like this and write the subtraction. When you are writing subtraction to the, don't forget to put a bracket for this. And when you are subtracting, there is a kind advice. If you do like this, you never make mistakes. But it's a kind advice. Subtract this in a corner. 6x minus 6x. 6x minus 6x is 6x minus 6x. How much? 6x minus 6x, what is the answer? Why are you thinking this one? Aren't they? 0. That also I told you. When you multiply the same thing by same thing, aren't they? 0. Shah Rukh Khan minus Shah Rukh Khan, aren't they? So Sangakkara minus Sangakkara, aren't they? 0. Sangakkara minus Mahela, aren't they? Sangakkara minus Ronaldo, answer. Sangakkara minus Ronaldo, answer. We don't. Right? Sangakkara is a different thing, Ronaldo is a different thing. But if you minus the same thing, answer is same. Got the point? You know, my last question. Who would like to answer this question coming to the stage? Very good. I appreciate. You to the come. Okay, Caleb, he raised his hand. He wants to come here. I appreciate that courage. Excellent. Right? What's your name, Buddha? Umar, right? Okay, Umar from Lyceum. No? Right. So Lyceum, which Lyceum? Okay. So a very courage boy, a brave boy. Takali came to the stage. So this is the question what I am going to ask him. Okay. Now Umar is from Lyceum. You can show your face. Right. So Umar will be in the YouTube. Okay. So you can show your face. Fine. Now, Umar, the question is, what is the answer for this? Answer is, you can write your answer. Whatever the answer you have. Right. Very good, Umar. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So okay, you are round of applause, right? Well done. Now, have you ever seen such a question in your life, grade 10 students? When you hear it, getting scared, no? But you haven't seen this, but you know one thing. But if you minus the same thing by the same thing, answer is 0. Picture. No need to do anything. Just close your eyes and write 0. Well done, Budai. Appreciate your courage, but come and tell your ideas when you see this question. What happened? Come. Right. No. His experience, what he felt when he is facing this question. Right. You can wear this and you can say, they don't understand. Okay. So Umar, when you got scared for this question actually, right? Actually, you got scared for this question, right? Yes. But after that, how suddenly you told 0, and you got the word what? Tell that from your mind. Same thing minus same thing, and it's nothing. Yes. Very good, excellent. Okay. Others also got scared, no? Because you don't get the same feeling when you come to the stage and when you are there. You don't get the same feeling. When you come here, suddenly, after showing something like 6x minus 6x, and suddenly I am asking, what is this gain order? You get definitely a panic. Those who take up our numbers. But are these things in our syllabus? Answer is yes. Are we solving this type of numbers? Answer is yes. When? Grade 11 first term. Right? So, coming soon, right? Then grade 11 we can see. But now you have the courage. Understood, no? Okay, very good for that. So we appreciate Umar from Lyceum, a very brave boy and a brilliant, intelligent boy. Right. Hari. Now, right. Doing wrong things in wrong time. Right. Done. Now say this. Now the next part. Now we have to solve this. Okay, I said same thing minus same thing 0. If you want to vanish something, you minus it by the same thing. Third, if you want to vanish something, minus it by the same thing. Right, even in life. Okay, later I'll explain. Right. Now observe here. Now we have a scene. 6x minus 6x equals 0. Then put 0. No problem. Equals 0. 6y minus 6y, this is minus. How much? What by? 5y. Equal how much? 0. How much? 6y minus 5y is 1y. 1y means y. I write y. 720 minus 650. Answer is 70. So 0 plus y is how much? Y. Y equals 70. If someone didn't put the zeros, it's fine. That's because explanation I put. Is it clear? After finding y, what you have to do? So if you want to find someone, first of all, I said you want to make them equal. First make them equal and vanish them. Remember, now you can use any of these formulas. Now we have 3 formulas, 3 equations, 1, 2, 3. Out of these 3 equations, you can use anything, whatever you like. If you like the first one, we'll write first one. Whatever the equation you are going to use, you can write sub 1. The meaning is substitute 1. So I can use 6x plus 5y. I'll use that. Equal 650. So I found y is equal 70. So I can write like this: 6x plus 5. Instead of y, I can use 70. Instead of this y, I can use 70 equal 650. Observe here, don't speak. Then 6x plus 350 I can write equal to 650. Then I can write, okay, 650 minus 350. By send the plus 350 to this side, 6x will remain here. So to find x, I have to send this 6 to other side. If this 6 goes to other side, become what? If this 6 goes to other side, become division. So I can write like this: x equals here 300 divided by 6. So answer for x is how much? Answer for x is 50. So what is this x and y? This is rupees, no? So you can write the rupees like this. It means price of an, what is x? Price of an orange. That is 50 rupees. Y is price of a mango. That's why after finding x and y, you get confused. What is x? What is y? That's why you have to write what is x, what is y. Okay. First of all, always mention like this, and you have to write like this. You have the entire answer here. Then the next question. They have asked one more question here. The question is: in the third hour, the income received by selling n number of glass of orange juice is greater than the number received by selling mango juice in the first 2 hours. Build up an inequality of n and find the minimum possible value of n by solving it. They have given a question like this: inequality. Inequality means, Buddha, you are representing. If you put equal mark, we say equation. If you put this sign, this or this sign, we say inequality. This is inequality. Now they have told, in the third hour what's happening? Third hour they have told a scenario. Third hour they have told, in the third hour, the income received by selling n number of glass of orange juice. N number of glass of orange juice means this is n number of orange juice. N number of orange juice, okay, is greater than the income received by selling mango juice. Income received by, this is greater than income received by selling mango juice in the first and second hour. Okay, this both addition. In the first 2 hours, received by selling mango juice in the first 2 hours. Okay. Now tell me, in the first hour, how many mango juice did he sell? He or she? No, she, they haven't told any he. Okay, someone. Okay. What is the, how many mango juices they sold in the first hour? 5 glasses of mango juice. In the first hour, they have sold 5 mango juice. In the second hour, how many mango juice? 3 mango juice. Altogether, how many mango juice? 8 mango juice in both the hours. That is correct. What is OJ? Orange juice. Okay. Now, how many glasses they are selling? In number of glasses. How much is the price of one orange juice, Puta? Orange juice is how much? Write that down. How much is orange juice? 50 rupees, no? How much is mango juice? 70 rupees. Am I correct? Orange juice 50, mango juice 70 is correct. Right? Observe here. Orange juice 50, mango juice 70. First and second out only 8 mango juice. Again, if you sell n number of glasses in the third hour of what orange juice? One orange juice is how much? 50 rupees. No? One orange juice is 50. So if you sell n number of glasses, answer will be 50 into n. This is greater. This one is greater. That's the first and second hours. Again, first and second hour you get 8 mango juice. Each mango juice is how much? 70 rupees. 8 into 70. So you get, because 8 glasses of mango juice, 1 mango juice is 70 rupees. Then you can simplify this. Okay. Find the n. You can you have to first get an inequality 50n greater than 8 into 70 means we can write 562. So to get the value of n, you send the 50 to this side while keeping the inequality sign this side. Send the 50 to this side. So 560 will be divided by 50. 0, 0 you can simplify. 56 divided by 5 means answer is n is greater than. Whether you get 11.2 here. N is greater than 11.2 means how many glasses, how many minimum glasses they should sell. What is the first whole number you meet here? N is greater than 11.2 means. What is the first whole number you meet here? What is the first whole number you meet here? That is 11 or 12. N is greater than 11.2 means. What is the first whole number they meet here? 11 or 12? Who are saying 11? Oh my God. Is it 11? N is greater than 11.2. Tell me 11 is greater than 11.2 or smaller than 11.2? 11 is greater than 11.2 or smaller than 11.2? 11 is greater than 11.2? Ade, 11 is big. 11 is big or 11.2 is big? 11.2 is big. What is the, can 11 be the answer? Definitely not. Why? This is unequal. I didn't ask to round off. What you did, you round off this. If you round off answer is 11, that's true. But I asked, what is the first number you meet here? 11.2 means what is the first number you meet here? Answer is 12. So they should sell minimum how many glasses? 12. What juice? 12 glasses. Say minimum 12 glasses. Did you understand why we write 12 glasses? Right? Again, certain areas we can't round it off like that. We have the it is greater than that case. This is unequal. Unequal we don't round off. The one n is greater than 11.2 means the first number what we meet for n is 12. Did you understand these things? So what you have to do, Buddha, in the making, you have to write all these things clearly and you have to get an idea of this. Right? This recording is available. I ask you to complete and complete questions. We discussed 3 questions. Sorry. Now next week again, make a pattern. Okay, our entire July free session coming to an end. We did successfully so many questions. So this will continue. So Hereafter this will go like this. Okay. හරියට මේක අහගන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ grade 10 students. Grade 10 students. Grade 10 students. මෙන්න මෙහෙම යන්නේ මේක. Grade 10 students. They will have like this. Right here. This will happen like this. So, mother, grade 10 students. You go like this. Now we are starting the theory class at what time? 7 to 8:30. ඊට පස්සේ ඊළඟ යන්නේ 8:30 to 10. ඒ කියන්නේ this is as theory and revision. ඒ කියන්නේ theory and paper. Actually this is theory and paper class. Okay, the next month again there's a small difference in the payment structure. ඒ කියන ඕක payment structure පොඩ්ඩක් will change. Okay, normally you pay 2,000 for theory, right? 100 for maintenance. ये 100 maintenance के लिए चार्ज करते हैं ना? Okay, 2,000 class fee, 100 maintenance. ये का चार्ज करते हैं. So, what you have to do here for both the things together. Okay, again earlier. Again, both the things together, you have to pay only 2,500 again for both the classes. Right? Again, then earlier only for theory, paper class separately, we told you have to pay 800 rupees. Right? Separately, we told you have to pay 800 rupees for the paper class from August onwards. So July it was free, but now we are reviewing that for 400. Paper class is now 400. Right? Again, 400 means, because you should have the clear idea, from August onwards, this will go like this. For theory and paper for both, this, however this is happening, both the sessions, take 2,500 theory. But we'll say if someone wants to join only the paper, again, only the paper, again, both together 2,500 now. If someone wants to join only the paper class without theory, they also can join only the paper class. Okay, by only the paper class, if someone joining, they have to pay 1,500. Only the paper class means they have to pay 1,500. Only the paper. Again, from 8:30 to 10 they have to continue the session. Again, if someone coming for the theory and paper, you can do this. ඊට පස්සේ you will get the grade 11. Grade 11 එකට එනකොට structure is different. ඒ කියන්නේ next year we are going to change our structures completely. හරිද? ඒකට we need two suggestions. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක තමයි මේකට යන්නේ. The next week next year structure will change according to your idea. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ කියන්නේ again from next month onward. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ next session එකේ ඉඳන් තව ගොඩක් information ටිකක් තියෙනවා. And also we have changed our office number. So you would have received that number in the group. You got the message? The message that group එකේ ආවනේ. Okay? එනේ කායන. හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ එම් ඉරාලා නේද? දැන් ඕල් දැල්වේ නැහැ. right බලමු. Next week? Again, now we have changed the office number. The old office number is not working, right? You are getting posters. That is a new office number, right? You all save that number, and anything, any related, if you want any inquiries, you just mention there, right? Then Another thing is, related to your tubes, If I ask a question like this, put make it over involved is from you. Won't take again, whenever you are getting tunes, which one is more convenient? Any questions they got counter, they can you have to tell. In this only we are deciding how you are going to do this thing. Can we I'll ask two questions. One is tune to get as a complete term. As a book of video as a complete term book of video. To get the tune in this pattern, like all the papers in one, as a book. Second, week by week, tune. Every week, a tune. Every week you are getting a tune. Again, small tunes. Unit by unit tunes. Which method do you like? Book as terms or book as weeks? Book name, small tunes as weeks. What is the answer? All we have. Tell us that. Pass it on. Huh? You can every week you have pay again. Then, either paid the second question. Which one which is more, the other question is which one is more convenient? Book is convenient than papers, otherwise you will lose papers here and there. Answer is book. To get book term by term is good. Or if I give a one book for the entire grade 10. For the entire grade 10, one book. All the terms in one book. You have to just maintain only one book. Which one you prefer? Annual book. This is annual book. Annual book for entire grade 10, you get only one book. Right? Which one you like? Term by term. For one term, to get one term book. That is good. And when we are giving papers, do you like? When we are doing papers, paper class papers, is it good to give as a paper book? Or weekly we are giving a paper and we are discussing that paper. Take a book. You can't maintain a paper. It is a book is easy to protect your papers. I thought sometimes giving papers every week a paper not like that. It is good. Right? And the students, whenever you want recordings, now today's recording, if you want to get today's recording, this go and watch in the YouTube.